How's it going, YouTube? Figure I'd give you a 2-for-1 today, and as well as the Orcrist review I just gave you. I figure I would throw in a bonus and actually show you an official licensed replica from the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings series. And this, what I have for you today, is the sword of Kili, the Hobbit, from the first 3 Hobbit films by Peter Jackson. Now, first off, I want to mention this is an official licensed replica. It was about $155 from UnitedCutlery.com. It did come with a plaque and a certificate of authenticity explaining its full story in detail. It has, to start with, it has cast iron pommel and hilt, along with a leather-wrapped metal handle. So it's metal, it's very solid. The whole piece is very solid. The blade is made of I do want to believe it's a cast iron blade, but at the same time I also want to say that it might just be a type of very heavy die cast. But it's a very, very heavy metal, that's for sure. But I'm more leaning towards the fact that it's made of iron, maybe some kind of anodized iron. But aside from that, the blade is relatively sharp. And the whole sword is heavy, heavy, heavy. I would say, and in total, the sword probably weighs a good solid 8 or 9 pounds. Most of the weight, of course, is in the blade. Obviously, holding it outstretched with one arm can be quite shaky, as you just probably saw. It's just because the weight is unbalanced. This is not a sword that you could use with any kind of practicality in any kind of a situation. Still, however, very good-looking wall hanger, very ornate, as you see on the hilt and the handle and the pommel. It does have lots of carvings and etched-out decorative artwork. Even the blade itself has a very weathered, finished look to it. You can see probably close up it has like nicks and tarnished spots where you could obviously, it could have been hit to something, but obviously that was its design. It actually has not been used and hit against anything. It has not struck anything that I know of. I wouldn't recommend, obviously, hitting anything or anyone with this unless you want to take a trip to the hospital, or just make sure you have all your stuff insured before you decide throwing this around, because stuff's going to get broken. However, the blade is 20.5 inches long, and it is about 28 inches overall. So it's a good one-handed sword. I'd say I would consider it a short sword. Yes, it's not a long sword or a broadsword or a claymore of any kind. It's definitely just a one-handed sword, but very, very, very hefty. And once again, calls into question the fact that were the movie replicas actually made this heavy? Like, did the actors actually have to swing props this heavy around? I would lean more towards say no, because there's just no way the actors from the films could possibly throw weapons of this weight around and not hurt themselves or somebody else in the process. So I'm pretty sure that the movie props themselves were made probably mostly of aluminum and light steel and things like that. So that way they were lightweight and able to swing around very effectively, so it looked good for scenes. But however, once again, very, very hefty. It does come with a wall plaque. I would recommend using wall anchors when mounting the plaque before putting the sword on, because it is a heavy sword. You don't want the plaque to you don't want to hang the sword and then the whole thing to just come down. That'd be a disaster. So, and believe it or not, I have this hung above my bed with no sheath on it. So right above my head hangs this sword, this nice solid 8-pound, almost 9-pound masterpiece of a sword. I mean, if this thing falls, I'm done for. But you know what? What's life without a little bit of guts, Speaking of guts, I also wanted to let you guys know that this might be the last sword review on this channel for a while. I know I've done lots of sword reviews, mostly United Cutlery, Lord of the Rings, and Hobbit reviews, but my brother Ravage and I are planning on a new channel starting here soon, where we're going to focus solely on our love and passion for Power Rangers and Super Sentai. It's going to be a channel dedicated solely towards that. So we will have skits and comparison videos, toy reviews, costume reviews, discussion videos, first thought videos, anything and everything we can think of that might be of interest to you. So please subscribe. The channel's name is Rangers Ready Go, and the first video should be posted here very, very soon. I would say within the next week or two. So please stay tuned, and thanks for all your support. Please subscribe once again to the Super Saiyan Swordsman, and also to my brother's channel, Ravage Rants, and our upcoming channel, Rangers Ready Go, which is a joint channel by both of us. So we are really excited to get that started and get those videos rolled out, and hopefully it's good quality content that you enjoy. So until next time, I'm the Swordsman. Later.